2, 3, 4. Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm going to be teaching a kind of a retro kind of vibing song. I just heard it on the alternative indie station when I was listening to Pandora on my phone. And the song is called Black Memories by the Growlers. Now, this is the first time that I've ever heard of the band, but when I heard the song, I was like, wow, this is really vibing, and I liked it a lot. So, nonetheless, I worked it out, and I'm going to be able to show you the entire song, some of those little lick kind of... Okay, guys, so I'm going to take you to the intro part of the song first. The whole entire song is in C major, so it's a really friendly key if you're a beginner. Now, everything I play as bar chords. You'll understand why when I show you the little arpeggiating thing that goes in between the verses that the full band plays. But the intro is a C major, an E minor, and a G major. Now that intro is going to also act as an interlude that's played in between some of the parts. So I'm going to break it down and play piece by piece. But that intro piece is played 2 times. So C major, so C major, E minor, G major. One more time. C major, E minor, G major. And then you would be into the verses. Now the verse is the same kind of thing, idea as the intro. You're going to start again with C major, go to E minor again, and G major. But then this is where it starts to get different. It's going to go C major, E minor, D major, E minor, D minor. So it would be C, E minor, D, E minor, D minor. Now in between that E minor and D minor, there's this little thing that goes. Now the reason I play that as bar chords is because I can hit the bass note and play basically what's being played by the lead guitarist of the band. And if you wanted to make it simpler, you could just play a E minor and D minor triad and go. But if you're playing it as a soloist, you kind of want to use the whole chord. But what I'm doing there is I'm hitting the bass note of the E minor chord, so the E note on the 7th fret of the A string, and then I'm arpeggiating up. So the highest E string, the B string, and the G string. And then when I do the same thing when I move my chord down to D minor. So the verse is C major, E minor, G major, C major, E minor, D major, E minor, D minor. So those are the verses. And then we're going to get into the chorus. Now the chorus is pretty simple. It's the same exact chords. There's nothing tricky about it. But the chorus is C major, D minor, E minor, D minor, C, D minor, E minor, D minor, C. So basically, you're just walking down twice. That's all you're really doing. So far we got the intro, the verse, and the chorus. And then after the first chorus is going to be that interlude part, which is the same exact thing as the intro, which is C major, E minor, G major. That kind of, that little progression right there is kind of what the whole song revolves around. It continues to go back with that. So that interlude is played twice, the C major, E minor, and G major. And then we have a verse again, and the verse is the same exact chords and the same exact progression as we've seen earlier, which is C, E minor, G, and then C, E minor, D major, E minor, D minor. Now, the coolest part of the song is there's this bridge section, which is really kind of cool, and I'll play that and then I'll show you basically what I'm doing, but it's C, A major, E minor, so what I'm doing there is I'm starting out on a C, this is the bridge part again, and I do C major, A major, and then I go E minor, E minor again, so D minor, E minor, and then I'm doing, and these are basically 5 chords or power chords. It's a E5, D5, C5. So that bridge section again is C, A major, E minor. So that's the bridge. Now to finish the bridge, there's also this little tag along that happens at the very end, and it's C. And then we're going to go to A minor instead of A major, A minor, then E minor, then back to C. So after we do the walk down of the power chords, we're going to start on that C again, and then A minor instead of A major, then E minor, and then back to C. And then that's the entire song, and then it's verse and chorus again. So I'm going to play the entire thing through, and I'll name the parts so you guys can kind of follow along, because I know there's a lot of parts of the song. Even though it's pretty simple, there's a lot of chord changes to it. So I'm just going to play the entire song through, and then I'll call out each part as we go. So here's the intro. E minor, G, C, E minor, G. Alright, now we're going to go to the verse. Here's the verse. C, E minor, G, C, E minor, D major, E minor, D minor. And then chorus. C, D minor, E minor, D minor. And then we're back to the interlude again. C major, E minor, G. One more time for the interlude. C major, E minor, G major. Here comes the bridge. A major, E minor, D minor, walk it down, C major. One more time, E minor, D minor, walk it down. And then we have this little tag at the end again, C major. Here's the tricky part, A minor, E minor, back to C. And then you would have the verse and chorus again, which is the exact same chord. So the following out, or the outro of the song is again verse, C major, E minor, G major, C major, E minor, D major, E minor, D minor. And again, there's a little tag at the end. At the very end of each verse is the D major, E minor, D minor part, and that's where you go. That little tag at the end. And then you have chorus again. Okay guys, I'm going to break down the rhythm for you. It's kind of like a reggae kind of vibe feel. It's not that entirely, but the reason I say that is because a lot of the strumming pattern is based on the emphasis of the upstroke. And so I'm going to stay on the chords G, E minor, or excuse me, C, E minor, and G. And I'm going to try to focus in on my hands so you can kind of see what I mean by that. Up, down, up, down, up. also, I don't think I showed it. There's also this other little line that in between, excuse me, the C chords is this little. And basically what I'm doing there is I'm actually using notes from the A minor pentatonic. That doesn't matter if you don't understand what that means. But anyway, what I'm doing is when I take on the C chord, I am hitting the low E string on the 3 to 5 and going to the C note on the third of the A. So on the E string, the low E string, I'm going 3, 5 to the A string, 3, 3, 5, 3. But anyway, back to the strumming pattern. It's a lot of upstrokes with like down, up, 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 down, up. Okay, guys, that was the entire song. So I hope you had fun with it. I hope you learned something. If you have any other song suggestions you want me to do, or anything that you would be interested in seeing, go ahead and leave me a comment, shoot me a message. I have all my stuff in the description there. So I hope you guys had fun and enjoy the song.